You.
What's good?
What up? What up? What up? You ready?
Chilling.
Ready to kick this thing off, man?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Been a minute.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yo, 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 yo. What up, world? What up, world? Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Blues House Live. I am your host, Bluminati. And we got the homie Kobe with us. What up, Kobe?
What's good, people?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Uh, what has been a whole week? We went last Wednesday. We didn't do Friday.
Right.
Um, so it's another what if
Yeah.
recap and breakdown. But I also got some other things I want to talk about, man. But I'll start with you, man. How'd you feel about it, man? How'd you feel about it?
About this episode. um, I'm a little torn
Mm,
after hearing, after digging deeper into it, after watching it and digging deeper into it. I'm a little torn
okay.
about the episode. Um, I disliked the fact that they took from a few different stories and just kind of smashed them all together,
Right.
like Infinity War, Marvel Zombies, Ant Man and the Wasp. You know what I'm saying? They took a lot of stories and smashed them together. And I just, I can't get over how lazy that is.
That's been my biggest complaint, man. Is the laziness.
I really just can't get over how lazy it is. Now, this show is doing two things for me.
Hmm.
It's showing Marvel's laziness right now, but it's also showing how far they're willing to go to create this, I guess, the multiverse.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It really is showing how they're really tipping their hand because this multiverse thing is like that's that's the narrative going forward, I think.
Yeah, that's gonna
And
be their bread and butter going forward. Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna slow down. I don't think we're going to I don't think it's going away anytime soon.
Yeah, I agree. 100. I agree with you
Um
completely.
I just I feel like that's a cop out way for them to just make have multiple of these different characters, have different actors come in.
Hmm.
They pick what they like, throw away what they don't,
Right.
and tie them all together. Because another thing that I keep hearing about is Secret Wars.
Hmm. Right.
So I feel like that's our Avengers 5.
Oh yes. Yeah. That's gonna be Avengers 5.
Yeah,
It's gonna
that's our
be
Avengers 5.
Secret Invasion, then Secret Wars. Yeah, that's gonna be our
Yep,
Avengers 5.
that's our Avengers 5, and we know it. They can't hide that anymore.
Hmm.
Um, do I think it'll be a cinematic epic like Infinity War and Endgame was? I feel like it's going to be an overload of characters
And that's
on
what they're going.
screen.
That's what they're gonna go wrong at.
Yep, we're going to see so many different characters, so many different high profile actors. Everybody's going to be fighting for screen time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is how it starts. You get these new characters introduced. Every episode got its own new character. You know what I'm saying? And then that's just how they're going to keep flowing this thing.
Right. 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 I like you said, man. It's
I I just hope that, but that's the thing. Everybody that I see that is watching this,
hmm
well, I guess I can't really say that they're really like it because they're biased. They get paid to like it, and that's the YouTube community.
right. Right. Right.
Everybody talks about how good this show is,
They
and
lying.
I'm sitting over here like,
They lying.
what?
They lying. That's I mean, you got I called it on Facebook. I called it trash. A lot of people try to trash. Everybody likes to throw that word around, and I'm like, well, what's good about it?
Right,
To myself, I'm like, what's good about it? It's there's nothing good about it. Other than like I said, the nostalgia of Chadwick Boseman.
right,
We got. I said we had for two out of five episodes has been decent,
right.
have been good. You know what I'm saying, or somewhat good. That's not a good track record.
Nope, not good for a series.
Yeah, 2 out of 5 is not good for a series.
For a series, you're supposed to have maybe one or two bad episodes,
Right, right. And I'm like, this is
especially
this,
especially a Marvel series.
and that's what I'm grading it against itself.
Right.
Because I get people say, "Oh, well, I didn't like Loki," or "Oh, I didn't like Falcon and the Winter Soldier,"
And
"Oh,
it
I
was
didn't
way
like."
better than what we're getting from
Right,
here.
and I'm like, "But y'all like who likes this though? This is throwaway material."
This is for people with short attention spans.
Yeah, like this is this is the worst kind of fan service to me.
Right.
Because that's what this is. This is fan service. There's no reason to do Marvel Zombies.
Nope.
There's
If it is, you do a whole movie about it.
Right, but even then, there's no reason. There was no reason to do Marvel Zombies on the comic book side, other than zombies was hot at the time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so you throw in this zombie episode, you got people hyped thinking that it was gonna be Spider-Man as Doctor Strange, because he had the cloak on for a while, so we
Yep.
got that
And
image.
then that was a big letdown.
Right, that didn't pan out that way. Um, and oh, let me do this. Let's read because I looked up this I didn't want to do my own recap. I'm gonna just read off this recap real quick. I don't think it's too much of a long. This is coming from CNET.
Okay.
Yeah, CNET.com. It says, "What if Episode 5 recap? Marvel Zombies run rampant in dark reality. In the wake of last week's Doctor Strange, the 5th episode of the MCU's animated series What If landed on Disney Plus Wednesday. Episode leans into horror tropes and introduces Marvel Zombies to the MCU, which to me was still a big letdown. We got the quantum virus. So this reality diverged from the main MCU during the events of Ant-Man and the Wasp, with Janet Van Dyne contracting a brain-corrupting virus during her 3 decades trapped in the quantum realm. When her husband Hank Pym went in to rescue her, he got infected and brought the disease back to Earth. Scott Lang and Ant-Man, Paul Rudd was his first victim." Now let's stop there.
Okay.
Who rescued Janet Van Dyne? It
Hope.
wasn't. Was it Hope?
Yeah.
In the original, because what I'm noticing, these last couple of episodes, they've deviated from the timeline.
Big time. Big time.
You know what I'm saying? Major deviation from the timeline. And you saying it was Hope who went in and
It was Hope and Scott
right? Yep, Hope and Scott
and
brought
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah.
So I was looking at that aspect like he was scared to go in looking after.
Right.
Even when he found out that Scott could, do what he did, he was like, "That's a one in a lifetime thing. I'm not risking it." Whoop de whoop. So for him to go in didn't make sense to me. Now it's a lot of things that didn't make sense to me in this episode, but I'm gonna keep reading. So it says, "In the
Okay.
comics, the undead heroes were the result of a plague known as the Hunger that infected the superheroes of that reality. They soon feasted on most of their world's populace." An excellent 2005 miniseries written by The Walking Dead co-C. So Robert Kirkman. That's why the zombies was there in
Yep.
Marvel Zombies, because hell, it was the dude from
They,
Walking
they
Dead.
even said that was his leeway into The Walking Dead.
Into The Walking Dead. So cool. He said, "It's pretty dark, but seeing zombified versions of iconic heroes ruthlessly gobbling up everyone around them is fun, and it spawned plenty of sequels and spin-offs, so there's lots for you to gobble up if the concept excites you." If the concept excites you. For one thing, already, What If does not excite me. So I'm already...
Right. Especially not sentient zombies.
Right.
That's not what a zombie
That's
is.
not what a zombie is.
They're supposed to be brain dead. So
But in the comics, they were sentient, though. They still had their With
But that's not what a zombie
no, it's
is.
not. You're right. I agree
Right.
with you. I'm just saying. Then it goes on and says, T'Challa snack, our hero discovered a vision hid from the undead hordes in Camp Lehigh, the New Jersey military base where Pacific Captain America was trained during World War II. Vision discovered the Mind Stone implanted in his head could cure people of the virus and used it to save Ant-Man, who the decapitated head left. It turns out Vision is hiding a dark secret as well. He's been holding a zombified version of his lover, Wanda Maximoff, but couldn't cure her due to the power of her chaos magic. In a serial killer style twist, we learned the Vision kidnapped Black Panther during Avengers Doom's attempt to take on the zombies in San Francisco and kept him as a prisoner to feed Wanda. She's clearly been chowing down on First T'Challa's leg. That makes no sense. Why? Okay. So if other people been showing up, why is he feeding T'Challa to Wanda?
Right. Makes no sense.
And I got nothing. How was he captured when his whole thing is vibranium? How was Iron Man captured? Oh, you know what? No, that was Captain America
Yep.
who got bit by Scott. Yeah, that
Yep.
makes so Iron Man wouldn't have got captured. You know, he wouldn't have been bit. T'Challa wouldn't have been bit. They in 2 suits of armor.
Right.
Even when Janet Van Dyne had to cut, I was like, she got a cut on her shoulder on the shoulder padding. They made it
It's
through all
supposed to
that
be.
material. Who made it? Who cut? Either,
You never saw it. Right.
never saw it. But who had it? Was it a knife? Was it was that supposed to be a scratch? How did that even happen? She wasn't in no big explosion or nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So this mirrors T'Challa's fate in the Marvel Zombies comics, in which he was captured by a zombified Hank Pym. Pym keeps his fellow Avenger alive so he could gradually eat T'Challa's limbs to keep his hunger under control as he works on a cure. Earth's Mightiest Zombies, we see a whole bunch of heroes, villains, and other familiar characters in undead form throughout the episode. All of them has been extremely cool zombie characters, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah. Now, in the end, we see Thanos, right?
Yep.
I got another question. Now, Thanos, just as strong as the Hulk. We saw Bruce Banner Hulk out for a second while he was bit by uh, Wanda. We saw that happen. She couldn't get through his skin. Who got through Thanos' skin?
I want to know who got close enough
Who got close
with
enough?
him having
He
infinity
got the
stones.
gauntlet. Right.
That makes no sense.
But this is the lazy writing. This is the fan service. This is the lazy writing. This is bad. This
Right.
is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I don't know how much to say it, but this is bad. And you know, some people say, "Oh, you just going too deep," but that's what Marvel wants you. Marvel,
Why?
you know what I'm saying? They want you to go
How,
deep.
how is that too deep? That's what I'm not understanding. If we're talking about going too deep, all we're doing is scraping the
Yeah, and
the
that's
yeast
surface.
off the surface, right?
That's surface stuff.
I look at a story, and my story is supposed to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and in between all that, exposition.
Right. Cohesiveness.
Right.
Nothing about this is bad.
It's garbage.
People out there, this is bad.
It's bad writing, big
Yeah.
time.
This is bad. This is people who's not paying attention to what's been going on.
Nope.
This is I don't even know if it's oversight from Kevin Feige or whoever's in charge. They do have somebody new in charge of the animation department, but I'm not giving them a pass because there should be some
No.
kind of quality control.
You should be a fan.
Right.
You should know these stories.
Well, even if you're not a fan, there should be quality. So after I have the final product, where's the quality control? Where's the people to go over my product and say, "Oh, nah, man, there's some inconsistencies and stuff." You know what I'm saying? Because all movies, for the most part, most movies have plot holes. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? From the because chopping blocks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
this is blatant. This is just bad.
This isn't necessarily a plot hole. This is a plot crater. This is complete oversight of the story you were trying to tell.
Right. This is, and it's not even a good what if story. What if Janet Van Dyne contracted a virus, a quantum virus? Like, you just making shit up.
Right.
At the
Why
end of
would
the
she
day,
have?
Yeah. And then he just finds her standing off in the field. Nah, man.
Hmm.
What she been eating this whole time down there? You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. We keep talking about the her having the quantum virus.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how did she contract a quantum virus
Yep. How did she
in the
contract it?
quantum realm by herself?
That it's just stupid
Makes
writing,
no sense.
dumb writing, just stupid. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Yeah. How was she able to survive for that long?
Then like what it was 3 decades, right? 30 years.
Yep, 30 years.
30 years. I mean, she could have contracted the virus the day of, I guess. The day he got down there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Either way, horrible writing. Um,
right.
she gets big. She could have made it, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was right there. She put him over the fence. All she had to do was get small again. They could have carried on, to Vision or whatever. Vision is trash.
Yep.
Nothing was logical about what he was doing. I don't care how much in love he was with Wanda. Vision has always been a logical,
He's an android.
right.
He
He's
thinks like a computer.
so that wasn't the best course of action.
Nope.
So that's
Nope.
trash. You know what I mean? Like everything about Split. This has to be the worst written episode.
Yep.
This got to be the worst written episode. Happy dying, blam blam. What the fuck? I mean, it's like this was
They nerfed his character big time.
yeah.
His personality.
This was some kiddie shit. This was like did a kid write this? Did a child write this
Yeah.
episode?
That's what it sounds like.
This was bad. This was a bad episode. This was a real bad episode. I'm not gonna. I'm holding Marvel's foot to the flame on this, man. They deserve. If y'all like it, y'all like it. Cool.
But it just wasn't enough.
Nah. And like I said, 2 out of 5 on this What If series is not good. You can't make the playoffs that way.
Mm-mm. You don't even make wild card that way.
Nah. Nope. Can't. You
How
can't.
many episodes we got left? 4?
4. Mm-hmm. 4 episodes left. 4 episodes left. And they upside down right now. They not batting good. It's nah. They didn't. They lost me, man. I'm trying to stay in there and stick with it. There's nothing exciting about this. Every episode they were like, "Oh, it's the zombie episode." I wasn't rushing to see this. I was not rushing to see some zombie. And I'm not zombied out. I enjoy Walking Dead. I enjoyed Army of the Dead. You know what I'm saying? All these zombie things. It's not that I have anything against zombies, but nah. And then that cliffhanger with Thanos was trash. So he got it in space? He been in space the whole time. He been in space this whole time. Am I wrong? He showed up and they got him? Who got Thanos? What lucky zombie got close to Thanos? Can somebody tell me that? Ebony Maw and all these people. Like, this was just bad, man. This was bad. This was bad. Real bad. What my guy did we lose him? Yeah, look like we lost my guy. But hey, either way, man. This was just not one of the this is not Marvel's best work. This is not Marvel's best work. They deserve to be called out on it. this is their first. Well, I won't say this is their first foray into animation, but if this is what they're doing animation and they're not taking it serious, because that's what it looks like to me. Looks like they're not taking animation serious. Looks like they're just phoning it in.
Okay.
And if you just gonna phone it in, then don't even show
What's
up.
the point?
What's
Yeah.
the point? Why do it? Why do it in the first place? Right now you're getting on people's nerves. Like there's from what I understand, I mean, I'm watching it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't watch it today. I didn't really even get on YouTube today to watch any other pundits or whatever, any other YouTubers. But
I watched Nerdist's video.
mm,
I watched Rob's video and Comics Explained.
okay.
Well, Geek Culture Explained.
Was he excited
Um,
about it?
he's excited about every episode, but
That's Rob though.
that's yeah, that guy's excited about everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, everything is amazing,
Yeah,
everything is yeah,
Let me tell
everything.
you, it was
Right.
amazing. Yeah.
But it is what it is. But to me,
mm,
I can't get that excited about this.
nah. Like, but even other than Rob, like you said, Rob, everything with him, I haven't really seen him give anything back. I think he just takes it. I
Yeah,
like comics. I'm gonna just take it. He
this is
doesn't
me
necessarily.
getting what I right.
I'm getting that everything that I wanted since I was 4 or 5 years old. Cool,
Big on you.
right?
But
Other people are saying like, it's cool, but they're not in a big rush to.
no,
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real big hype around it. Like, ain't no hype
right,
around this. I'd rather talk more Shang-Chi than this.
right. That I still haven't gotten a chance to watch yet.
You still ain't saw it.
No, that's the thing, man. We were gonna go last night, but we
Mm,
got stuck in Georgia, and it was so late by the time we finally got to a hotel.
mm.
Yeah,
Where it in Georgia?
we had to. I had to go to Chattanooga
Mm.
a few days ago in Tennessee, but we ended up stopping in Macon.
Okay, yeah. That's what I had to go up to Macon too over the weekend, man. So I feel you.
Hmm.
Yeah, that Macon boy. It's like a big small city.
It really is. And the worst part about it is we lived in Alabama for a little while and we
Mm.
got used to going up into the mountains. Man, we got back into Macon into the near the flatlands.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That temperature to
That
altitude
that
sickness.
change, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yep. That change it'll get you every time.
Every time.
Every time. Yep. But I'm kind of done talking
About what if? Yeah,
about what if.
we can kick it, man. We'll see it again next week.
I know. I'm gonna stay with them.
Yeah.
I'm a Marvel fan. I'm gonna stay with them.
Yeah.
But when they announced what if, I wasn't excited about it. Cause to me it was a dead series, long
Right.
dead. I think it's been dead 20. I don't think they had a what if actual comic in like 15, 20 years now. But I understand them trying to resurrect it.
Right.
But
Thinking they can reach a new fan base with it.
yeah, but you got to think a lot of the kids, a lot of the or young adults who's watching it, they don't know what if is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So they can give them whatever version of what if they
What if
want.
that they want, and that's exactly what they doing, man.
Yep.
Exactly what they doing. All right, so on
What's
to
next?
The
Okay.
Matrix. Yes,
Here we go.
sir.
Let's
Yes,
do it.
sir. John Wick. So in John Wick 5, this is
Yeah.
this is the one where we find out that Neo is really John Wick in the Matrix, and you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, what? This is John Wick, man.
Yeah. Why didn't they cut his hair? Why didn't they cut his hair
Oh
and cut his
man,
shave the beard?
yeah. Like
Nah.
yeah, this is John Wick. This is I'm look. If they come out and say uh, Mr. Anderson is really John Wick, it would make all the sense in the world.
Yeah. Makes sense. It would make a
Like,
lot of sense.
or what if when he dreams, he's John Wick? You know what I'm saying? Those are John Wick is a what if Matrix story.
That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny.
Oh man, yeah. But so we got the Matrix teaser. You know, can I go to that website? Isn't it like a little website? The full trailer comes tomorrow, I know.
Yeah, it'll be at like 6 a.m.
But hell, you know what? I wouldn't even drop a full trailer.
They already dropped it at CinemaCon though, so
Yeah,
people have already seen it.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
You want to break down that trailer?
The
Because I
Cinema
know
Con
I've
trailer?
heard. Yeah, I've heard a lot of. I've
Did I talk about it? Because it came out last week, right? Last week.
yeah, like last Monday, I think.
We can,
Same
okay.
time as the No Way Home trailer. Yeah.
I got the article. So I'll read the description and then we can do some speculation
Chop it
and
up.
breakdown.
Okay.
Yeah. So it says this is from Deadline.com. The Matrix 4 Matrix Resurrection trailer and title unveiled during Warner Brothers CinemaCon Real. It says Warner Brothers came with a huge reveal Tuesday at its CinemaCon presentation.
Tuesday.
The trailer last Tuesday, people. Last
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
The trailer for its Village radio show co-production Matrix 4 and Warner's also gave us the official title too, The Matrix Resurrections. The trailer begins with Neil Patrick Harris talking to Keanu Reeves' Neo. A near-future San Francisco, it appears that Neo is trapped in a humdrum world, much like his first self in 1999 movie. He's just not getting his surroundings. Am I crazy? Asked Reeves' Neo. We don't use that word in here, says Harris's therapist. Reeves comes in contact with Carrie Ann Moss's Trinity in a cafe. Have we met? She asked Neo. A shot of blue pill spilling into a sink as Jefferson's Airplane's White Rabbit songs play. Then a shot of Neo distorting into an old man in the mirror. A younger Morpheus tells Neo time to fly, handing him a red pill. Then a lot of jumping, a lot of twisting mid-air, karate, and all the acrobats we expect from the Matrix. The pick is directed by Lana Wachowski and is slated to come out on December 22nd. No word yet on when the trailer will hit social media. This was from the CinemaCon crowd. Oh, this was for the CinemaCon crowd only. Prior to the trailer rolling out, Reeves and Moss appeared in the making of clip explaining how the first movie impacted their lives. Said Reeves, the first Matrix felt like something beyond yourself. You hear the sentence, the Matrix changed my life. I said thank you and it changed mine too. Moss explained that her bullet time shoot 'em sequence for the 1999 title. I never thought Dodge this was going to be a big deal. So that's kind of I guess a quick explanation. I think that was a longer explanation, wasn't it?
No, you pretty much got it. Yeah.
So I'm thinking this, and me hearing that and then watching the teaser, I'm thinking this is literally a reboot. And when I say that, like how you reboot a computer and it starts from the beginning, that's what this is. This is the Matrix. They rebooted the Matrix.
It's a new version.
It's a new version. And but the same and when I say new version, it's the same version updated. So like taking it's Super Mario Brothers on whatever the new Nintendo is right now. What is it?
The Switch.
Switch. So take that very first Super Mario Brothers, same levels, same characters, same cast of characters, same bad guys, you know what I'm saying? Same boards, all of that. Updating it with the new graphics card and all of that. That's what this is.
Yep.
But I think it is going to deviate because it's not going to be the same retelling. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
It's going to be because even in the teaser trailer, we get that Kung Fu scene, like where he said, oh, I know Kung Fu. And he was fighting
Morpheus.
It seemed like that scene is in there, but with Yaya, right?
Yep.
It was another scene that it was. That I was like, that's the same scene. Hold on. Let me scroll. I did some captures. This is him coming. I think this is him coming actually out of the Matrix. Now this is a different scene because this looks like they were the robots.
The Sentinels.
The Sentinels. This looks like these were Sentinels with humans in them. Now that would be a crazy twist, right? Is that what that looks like to you?
It looks like they're sentinels, yeah, but with the egg sac, like the the sack that they were carrying the bodies in.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now you know what this scene looks like to me?
Okay.
Think about where we left off in Matrix Revolutions, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
They took Trinity and Neo's bodies, right?
Yep, they did.
How did they get them back into the Matrix? They took them and they jacked them back in.
Jack them back in. Yeah.
Right. So if you look, this person, how can I? Yeah, you can't see my screen. So the person to the right,
To the right. Yep. Looks like Trinity.
and she's jacked in.
Jacked in. Right. And then
Neo
Neo with the bald head up here.
jacked in.
Uh huh.
So what they do with the bodies after the consciousness died?
You saying that they probably jacked them back in, and all it took was them to, keep trying to resuscitate them until they got a post.
Boom, they kick the hearts back on.
Right.
Then if they're brain dead,
It
their
don't matter.
bodies are brain dead.
It wouldn't matter because they could just upload a new program into the brain.
Right. Boom. Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I feel like we're seeing with this movie. That's the only reason it's the Matrix 4.
Right.
That's also how they're keeping them in this part, because if Neo has always been the one,
right, they figured out
we would.
we know he's the one now, because remember they didn't know he was the one. Right.
In this version,
right, and well, in the version we saw, Matrix 1, they didn't know he was the one. They had suspicion when Morpheus
Right.
was chasing, chasing after him, and they still didn't know he was the one until probably the end of the what was that? Revolutions? Was that What was the second one called? That was
Reloaded.
Reloaded. So you got Reloaded at the end of Reloaded when Neo, did the thing, used his powers outside of the Matrix. That's when they probably figure, okay, this is the one, right?
Right.
He strikes the deal with the machines in the machine world. They stop Agent Smith. Like you said, they rejack him back in. And they say, all right, he's the one. We need to control him. What can we do to control him? We got to input another program that's going to keep dealing him these blue pills. You see what I'm saying?
To keep him docile, keep him
docile.
from realizing, hey, I'm the one. I can stop all this, and completely be a glitch in the Matrix and shut everything down.
Everything down. I think they do that with Trinity too. I don't know if she just gets reinserted. She might not be on the blue pills. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it would make more sense just for Neo to be on it. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So, we've got Yaya right here looking in the mirror. I'm pretty sure this is him on the ship. Probably. This might be an actual Matrix scene. Him inside the Matrix.
He doesn't. Well, I can't really tell if he has. He doesn't have markings to be jacked in, so.
You're right. Looking at the back.
Yeah.
Of the,
I can't tell because of the shadow, but it looks like this is him in the Matrix.
Yeah, this would be him in the Matrix. And it's crazy looking at him. He kind of does look like Morpheus. If he's playing like a young Morpheus, or even a Morpheus of that time period, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't look too far off from Lawrence Fishburne. I mean, he's not Lawrence Fishburne, but
Right.
not a bad person to replace Lawrence Fishburne with. So this scene right here, this might be that office scene, and he was outside the building trying to jump out, get out the window, whatever. I wonder if this is kind of that same scene. Or is this the scene where he had to jump from one building to the other building? What you think?
It looks more like.
Because it's like a little party on a rooftop.
Right. And it looks like people are trying to get him to come back.
You think maybe this is where he's realizing?
Yep. That he's in charge.
Okay. This is his wake up scene. This might be his wake up scene. Yeah, we got. See, this is what I was talking. This is where the I know kung fu. This is kind of that's what this reminds me of. But he doesn't have on that white gi that he
Hmm.
had. You know what I'm saying? So this is John Wick. All the clothes is John Wick, man. He's got the John Wick here. Here he's John Wicked up. I don't know. I gotta watch this movie. I'm gonna tell you that. Now, Marvel. This is something that I'm excited about. You see,
Right. Just because we want to know how
right?
is this going to be the next movie?
The next movie, and does it affect anything? Is this it? Are we just getting Matrix 4 on this? They can't just give me one more and call it a day.
Well,
You do
is it
trilogies, right?
is it time to speculate?
What you got? What you got?
I pretty much told you the way I felt about this film.
Right.
I think that, like I said, they stole the machines, took the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
This is them trying to fix that glitch in the matrix of the one.
Of the one.
Because, like I said, if we're harkening back to the previous trilogy, we go back to Matrix Reloaded, the conversation with the architect. He said that this was the fourth rendition of the Matrix.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They had the one throughout every rendition.
Mm-hmm.
He dies, comes back, dies, comes back. This is just a process.
Right.
That keeps the Matrix going. That's why they keep having to upgrade it and do different things to keep him from realizing, hey, that I have the power to break the cycle.
Okay.
So when we're looking at him talking to Neil Patrick Harris, and he's a psychologist giving him the blue pills,
Right.
they never told us what the blue pill did.
Okay.
Morpheus told us, you stay in Wonderland, you wake up and you believe whatever you want to believe.
Mm-hmm.
So him taking the blue pill doesn't work because he's already taken the red pill.
Right.
So we're looking at
continuous dose of blue pill.
Right, just to keep it somewhat controlled.
Mm-hmm.
So when we saw him last, or at the end of Revolution, I go back to the Oracle, right?
Right.
So why did she all of a sudden change faces as well? Because she's a program.
Right. Right. Well, I mean,
they updated the program.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you go back to even
yes and no, because that actress had passed too.
Yeah. But this is how they showed it in the film.
Right. They explained the reason why.
Right. And the program can be updated on the fly.
On the fly.
Boom. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? Like them putting a wall in, like in the first movie when Mouse was trying to get out of the building. Boom, they stuck a wall up in front of him.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Matrix can be manipulated by people that can change the code. And right. Neo is the only human that can alter the code.
And see, when my thing was, they call him the one. I think Neo made to me. Watching, because if you go back and you watch Animatrix and they talk about how it all started and everything.
Right.
I think Neo might be responsible for making the robots that took over the world. And that's why he's the one and can change the code and do all, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was a fail-safe program. Maybe he was trying to digitize, or maybe he did digitize himself. You know what I'm saying? Upload his consciousness into the Matrix.
Right.
And every time, you have his Matrix self and then him outside of the world or in the real world. And once they meet, boom, that's the catalyst to spark him being Neo. Now he's Neo. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Because it has to be a creator who created all of this. Who wrote, because the code has to be written. It had to be written by a human being. Because that's the thing about AI. I was talking about AI a couple weeks ago at work, man. The thing about AI is
it has to be created.
Right. It has to be created, and it has to be created for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because, we talk about robots taking over the world. Well, if the robot can't throw a punch, and it's not designed to throw a punch or to kill,
Right.
it's not going to be a killer robot no matter what, because it's not designed to do that.
Right.
So somebody had to design the Matrix. Somebody had to design the robot. Somebody had to write, like you said, write the code and all this other stuff. And I think it was actually Neo. And I think maybe this last trilogy might be about that, the actual origin of the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't even
I,
think the architect knew exactly what he was talking about. I think
well,
he knew the broad strokes, but I don't think he, you know what I'm saying?
right. I feel that. I feel that. And I also feel like if they do a trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
it's a paradox.
Okay, I
You know
like
what
it.
I'm saying? It's one of those things to where yeah, if I like, because I like your theory, but I also like the fact that this is the Matrix breaking. This is it falling
Okay,
apart,
it's falling apart.
unraveling. So,
Okay.
and this is the machines trying to keep control without losing it. Because if you think about it, even after they made the deal with Neo,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and everything, all those machines were in Zion and could have exterminated Zion
Right,
like that.
right.
What stopped them?
Neo.
He was dead at
He
this
was
point.
dead, but right. But well, it goes back to this, right? If Neo is the ultimate code writer, he if Neo is, because Neo might actually be the machine's Jesus, so to speak.
Right.
Dies, resurrects. Dies, resurrects. Dies, resurrects. Right.
Yeah, this the whole trilogy is, you know what I'm saying, it definitely has ties to the Bible and
I
things
mean,
like that.
you had your Judas in Cipher.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got
Mhm.
your Mary, your Mary Magdalene in Trinity.
Right.
Um, you got your what was his name? Who taught Jesus? I can't think of his name right now. Not Joseph. It was the person who baptized Jesus. That would be Morpheus. Like
Hmm.
all the band of characters are there. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh, and that's how I'm looking at it. So if
That's what this is. This is the resurrection story.
right, mm-hmm,
Because think about it. They even say that he comes back with all of his powers and then some.
right,
They say that in the synopsis of the trailer, and we'll
mm-hmm,
see that.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So we're looking at all the things he could do. That's you know what I'm saying. That's the miracles.
mm-hmm,
So, like I said, this whole movie is about resurrection.
resurrection. Mm-hmm.
That's why it's called The Matrix Resurrections.
But
That's what it's about. Yes.
I agree with you. And going back to your point of the machines, this is the machines' resurrection.
Yep. I agree with that 100% too.
This is not Neo's resurrection.
Nope.
He
He
always
never did.
resurrects.
Right. He's always been there.
He's the
But this
constant.
is right.
So yeah, man, I agree.
This is the anomaly
Yep.
resurrection. So if I'm not mistaken, I probably wouldn't be surprised
Mm-hmm.
if we see, I won't say Smith. I don't think it'll be Hugo Weaving,
Nah, but they did say Smith is showing back up, but it's not
but
gonna
I
be
don't
Hugo
think,
Weaving.
no,
It's not,
yeah, it won't be Hugo Weaving.
which kind of sucks. Like if you're not bringing back that dude, because you know what I'm saying.
He's
Like
the man.
right, he bodied that character. Like
Yes, he did.
you can't. I don't see nobody else doing that. So I wouldn't. Hopefully, maybe that's just a rumor. Hopefully, if he doesn't come back, I'll be satisfied with him not coming back. If they do bring him back, it's got to be somebody who just makes me forget about Hugo Weaving playing, because I only, as many movies as Hugo Weaving been in, even what I'm saying, from Lord of the Rings, stuff like that, he is Agent Smith to me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For
Yeah.
forever, and he gonna be forever. He's Agent Smith. So if you bringing in like a young, well, you can't really do young. He was a computer programmer. I don't think he was ever a child or anything like that.
Right.
So
So
I
he
don't
would
know.
be.
Yeah, he got to be Hugo. Now maybe they do, use that technology and put Hugo Weaving's face on there, but you got to have his voice pattern, the way he talked, Mr. Anderson. Like you got to have
I know a few actors that I could see that could snatch the
that could do that.
reins.
Who you got? Who you got?
Yeah, man. Somebody who I really think that would be, but I don't think he would do a lot of physical stuff though.
Who?
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, he could. Now I think he should. He should be. I wouldn't mind seeing. I haven't seen him in anything in a while though. What was the last thing he was in?
Now you're gonna make me look it up.
What was it? 8. With Samuel Jackson and
Oh, Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight. Was that the last one he was in?
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure
Let's see.
he had to been in something after that. I haven't seen. Was Django was after that, right?
Mm-mm. Django was before that.
Before that, I ain't seen him in nothing there. Not that I recall. I'm pretty. He's a man of many faces too.
I'll tell you. The last movie he was in. He was in Spectrum. No time. He's in No Time to Die.
That doesn't come out to the 8th of October, I think, 9th of October.
Right.
He's in No Time to Die. Is he? Who's he? Probably a bad guy. Got to be a bad guy.
Yeah. He is. Yeah.
So no big movies though, huh?
I'm trying to see. Inglorious Bastards, Django, Spectra, Alita Battle Angel. But that would have been a voice.
Yeah.
Georgetown, Green Hornet, Horrible Bosses 2. Yeah, the last one I would have seen. Yeah, the last one I think would have been Alita Battle Angel, but that's yeah.
Yeah, he.
And he's in No Time to Die.
He was her maker, right? He was not her maker, but
Yep.
the one who found her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That anime is good too. Have you seen the anime?
No, I have not seen the anime.
Yeah. I mean, the movie is basically, page for page for or line for line for the anime or whatever. But it's good.
I got you.
But yeah, I could see him being a part of the Matrix, some kind of character. You know what I'm saying? I think they need. Hopefully, I would like for them to bring back. Well, I hope they bring back as many as possible. I heard that Jada Pinkett is supposed to be
Niobe.
As Niobe, yeah. So that's dope. Maybe Angela Bassett, cause since we don't have Lawrence Fishburne, maybe Angela Bassett could show up.
I hadn't seen them two together in a movie in a long time.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I still think that's a really underrated film, man.
Well, they did because they did Boys in the Hood together.
Yeah.
And then they did
What's Love?
What's Love, and it was something else they did after that. I don't know why I want to say Killer and the Bee, but I don't think that was. Was that them in the Killer and the Bee?
Or was it? Wait a minute. Nah, dog. I think you're thinking of a different film.
Or was that Denzel? That was Denzel in the Killer and the Bee?
I'm pretty sure that was Denzel.
I gotta look it up now, man.
I'm about to find out. I'll tell you real quick.
Boys in the Hood. It was a Killer and the Bee.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's Love got to do with it? That What's Love was.
That's a movie right there.
Movie, man. Yeah,
man, I probably know that movie word for word, and we always have. And yeah.
Yeah. That's the joint 1993. Jeez.
Yeah.
I be looking at some of this stuff. I feel old. Old, man. 93.
Right.
That's crazy. That is crazy. What else we got? See, I think this dude here might be an agent. He might be an agent. I don't know. Is that wait? Is that Neil Patrick Harris?
I don't think so.
That ain't him.
But I think this is one of those glitches in the matrix that we're going to see a lot of.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got this scene right here. John Wick. What if John Wick meets Neo? Let me stop.
I just think it's really funny that they didn't cut his hair.
Right.
They
I
didn't
like.
shave him.
Well, he did. It's. I guess it makes sense because he filmed this and John Wick at the same time. Right. And is that what happened? He was
I
filming,
must have.
you know, because they were supposed to come out the same day as each other.
Okay.
John Wick 5 was supposed to come out same time Matrix 4 came out, same day. And they were saying he would have been the only actor in history to have two movies premiere at the same day.
Mm.
But since they pushed, I think they pushed John Wick back
Yeah.
or something like, well, you know, COVID. We just
Yeah.
wrapped it up COVID, but so I'm thinking he had to keep that. You know, this is what they should have did for damn Super Henry Cavill with the
Yeah.
whole mustache shit. Just they could. That was horrible, man.
Yeah. Let's not
That
even
was
get me
horrible.
started on that.
That was horrible. But no. So what you think this scene is? Because that stance is not his usual stance.
Nope.
As I wish we had XR, the kung fu expert. Where you at, XR, man? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This is not his usual kata. You know what I'm saying? That's not his stance
Hmm.
or whatever. So I wonder
So
is this Mr. Anderson we see or is this Neo right here?
I think this is before he realizes, oh shit, I'm the one.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And starting to realize, I think this is before that.
okay, okay. Do you think we're gonna get a lot of Zion in this?
Probably not.
Good. I didn't like Zion. You know what I'm saying? Like the Zion scenes, I thought it dragged a little too much. Cause it's called it's called the Matrix, right? I would
Yeah.
have liked to see them do more stuff in the Matrix. They was in Zion for like a whole act of a movie.
I
You
mean,
know
they
what I'm
were in
saying?
Zion for most of Revolutions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shit, Reloaded.
Yeah.
Both of those movies was basically Zion movies, cause other than Neo getting stuck on the train and the Merovingian part in Reloaded, you didn't have too much Matrix scenes.
Right.
That
The
was it.
car, the highway scene.
Yep. That was
Yeah.
with the Merovingian, the highway scene.
Right.
You know, with the two ghost brothers or whatever,
Right.
and that was in Reloaded. And then in Revolutions, to me, you didn't have no Matrix. He gets stuck on the bus. They get him, not the bus, the train. He gets out of the train. He gets picked up by Nairobi ship, and basically they stay out in the real world for, excuse me, for majority of the movie,
Right.
if not all the damn movie. He says no to. No, that was the end of Revolution. I mean, end of Reloaded.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Now, something else I'm thinking is interesting, and I feel like it's going to play a big part going forward.
Okay.
The fact that Smith was able to leave the Matrix because he infected Bane,
Infected Bane, yeah.
and he was able to leave the Matrix.
But
How?
he was operating on his own. He was
A rogue program.
rogue program. Or now remember, you know, we're calling Neo the one and saying that he's, you know what I'm saying. What if Neo was the rogue program and Agent Smith was the one? I've seen those rumors,
Yeah,
you know,
that
floating
that makes
around.
sense. Let me tell you why that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Die, resurrection. Dead, resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trend for these movies.
Right.
Smith died in Matrix 1.
He did. Yep.
Then just all of a sudden resurrected.
Yeah. And
No,
you could say for them he died in two if you want to say that also when he went into Bane and resurrected into Bane.
right.
So are you saying that he's the Jesus, he's the Messiah totem for these movies?
I'm kind of torn on that because, you know, they're painting Neo out to be the good guy
Right.
and Smith to be the bad guy. Um, I just I don't see the I don't know, man. That one's kind of tough. That one's kind of tough.
I just wanted to throw it.
That
His
was
mama
kind of
looking
tough.
good though. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Um, if she got back in, you know what I'm saying, looks like she got back in fighting shape. Coming off of
And
what
she's
show was that?
over 50. Yeah.
It wasn't Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Her coming off the Iron Fist series to get back in Trinity shape. You know, John Wick didn't have to do too much. He still looked the same as goddamn Bill and Ted, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm pretty sure her being, like you said, over 50, having to get back in shape, she's probably not doing the same stunts that she
Mm-mm.
did. She didn't take any pages out of Halle Berry's book. So
Right.
we'll see, man. I like I said, I'm excited for this movie. I think it's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be, if not a hit right off the bat, it's gonna be like a
A
sleeper.
sleeper.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I can see it
Well,
being
it's already got a big fan base,
true.
so people are going to see this movie
Mm-hmm.
because every fan is going to want it to be a redemption story
Okay. Yeah,
for 2 and 3.
for 2 and 3. Yeah.
That's kind of the way I thought they were going to do this. Is that they were going to skip to it, like do a soft reboot and as a sequel to the first movie.
To the first movie. Maybe
Yeah.
this can be looked at it as such also.
I'm not sure about that because the way they keep painting the trailer, and like I said, some of these scenes, do I know you? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
yeah, I feel like they, as far as they're concerned, Reloaded and Revolutions happened.
Happy. Okay. Okay. You think they bring Cypher back? I mean, he was like a fan favorite, even though he was a damn traitor.
Ah,
Who's that actor?
Joe Pantoliano.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know, man. That's kind of a tough one. But like I said, I think that this scene is very important.
That might be the intro scene.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Got their bodies, boom, jack them into the Matrix.
This might be the intro scene. This might be. Oh, excuse me. This might be like a pre-credit scene.
Now, let me tell you something else about the Morpheus thing
Okay.
with Yaha. I don't think that it's Morpheus. I think he's a program.
Well, I think I'm under the impression Morpheus was always a program. And I know
As
he lived in, you know, outside the Matrix and everything, but to me something else was going. He was more than a regular guy to me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because he was able to hold his own against some of these entities that were in the Matrix that were just completely overpowered.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
He
felt like he was
resisted the mind probing. He did, it was a lot of stuff
right.
that he did. So I was always under the impression that maybe Morpheus could be, and I don't know how to necessarily explain it. I could be reaching, but he could have been a program.
I think that this Morpheus is
Okay, 100%.
100% because we're looking at why would it be a younger Morpheus?
I got okay. You saying that? I just thought about something. What if there's a machine civil war going on? So you have a machine civil war. If that Morpheus is a program, one side that awakens or pulls back Neo and gets Trinity back, they don't have the means and the resources to do all the extra shit. So they had just
Okay.
enough to bring or to write to make a copy of Lawrence Fishburne's character, but it was the other actor. You get
Okay.
what I'm saying? Or
Yeah, I feel you.
so I can see him being a program. Maybe Neo and Trinity are the only two people who really exist
Right.
outside. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the Matrix, or even in the Matrix. I don't know.
I think
But
outside of the Matrix, I think that
hmm
everybody in Zion gets exterminated.
so you think
And
so?
this is the
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that everybody inside of Zion either is captive
hmm
or exterminated. You know what I'm saying? Or jacked back into the Matrix by
hmm
force. Because think about it. Why would they just let all those people go?
Yeah.
It don't make any sense. We're talking about biblical references here. I think of that is Egyptians chasing the Jews
Ah.
after being let free of Egypt,
hmm
of bondage. You know what I'm saying? They're chasing them till they die. You know what I'm saying? So why would they just let them go if they were that close? They were looking to exterminate the human race.
Right.
And I feel like, boom, Neo saved them from their own program, destroying them.
Right.
You know, boom. Now that y'all don't have a protector no more, I can take all of y'all by force and jack you back in and use your batteries all over again.
Do you think the fight would have been worth it
Yeah,
for to the machines? Think it would have
yeah.
been worth
They
it because
outnumbered the humans 50-1.
they did, but what if they end up like exterminating the humans? Now they don't have any more batteries.
Right. That's why I don't think they exterminated. I think they took them all prisoner
Okay.
by force, jacked them back in.
Mm. Get down there to be cylinders with
Yep.
the humans in it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. Like I said, I'm excited for it.
I'm excited. Definitely
I,
excited.
I might go
December
back and
23rd, right?
is it December 23rd? Because I might go back and revisit. Let me see. And it's gonna be same day.
HBO Max.
HBO Max. Yeah. Let me see.
Hmm.
Hold on. What you say? I thought it was on the actual. Shit. Hold on.
Okay.
I am not seeing it. What does that say? Nope. Oh shit. That was. I'm looking at damn Matrix Revolutions. Wrong one.
December 22nd.
December 22nd. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot she gonna be in it too.
Who?
Priyanka Chopra, the one that's
Okay.
married to Nick Jonas. I think it's Nick Jonas. She was in that show. Was it FBI or it was one of them shows? She's Indian, real nice looking,
Hmm.
real nice looking. But uh, but yeah, I'm done if Unless you got anything else you want to
Oh no, I'm good. I'm
go
good.
ahead.
I like I said, I might go back and revisit them as well. There
Mm-hmm.
might be something I've even missed.
Yeah, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share. If you want to donate, you can hit the Cash App. That's $BLUMINATI scrolling down there on the ticker. Also, you can go to www.buymeacoffee.com/blueshouse. You can go there and donate as well. And since Kobe says he has nothing else, I don't have anything else to put out. Or I got one thing to put out. Marvel quit being lazy. Stop being lazy. Cause this is,
Or going forward,
yeah,
don't give us junk like
don't give
what
us
if.
junk because it dilutes your price. It's like getting. I hate to do a drug dealer reference, but it's like getting pure cocaine and just stepping on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Baking soda, baked cornstarch. You just stepping on it. Like,
Right. You're giving
don't
us
do that.
filler.
Don't do that.
Y'all
Right.
gassing us up. We want steak, not salad.
Yeah. Don't
You know
don't
what
do
I'm
that.
saying? Salad is good, but it's
Right.
got to be a good salad.
Right. Right.
You got to put some protein in it.
Yeah. So I'm done, man. You know what I like to say, famous last words. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Take it easy, be safe.
Peace.